Alrighty, this is drive number 2. So let's input navigation as, actually I'm curious actually what happens if I just go like this. Okay, so let's do home. Roundabout coming this way, let's see what it does. Okay, it's stopping drastically, and yeah, I lost control. Okay, so roundabout, not that good at doing it. Let's see how it goes on the streets going basically to the freeway. I'm curious to see if the stacks are joined. I don't think they are yet, but I'll be curious to see. Why are you going out this way, car? You're going out towards the middle of the lane. Okay, now you're fixing yourself. Okay, let's take a look. What are you doing? Okay, you're stopping, you're creeping forward for visibility. Okay, there's no car coming. No car coming. Okay. Alright. Okay, switching your lane over. Intersection there should be, because one lane turns left. Let's see how you handle is. Okay, you're creeping out. Okay. Interesting. Highlights turn on automatically, even though I had turned that feature off. Okay. That's right. Online post basically said it makes it highlight, the auto highlights turn on even if you have them turned off when you're doing FSD. I guess it wants more visibility. Okay. Well, the hard part for that should be over, because that's where mostly all the wind and turns are, especially in the first street, which I forgot its name right now. With that roundabout, it's usually where almost all the winds and turns are at. This shit's usually just straightforward till you get to the freeway, make a left. But I am curious though how it's going to take that on ramp. Okay. Interesting. It's thinking the parking is an actual two-way street. Interesting. I know I said this before, but the visualization for this one are a lot more intuitive than the one for the regular production build. Obviously, it's an FSD beta, but it's still, I don't know, I like it better. It seems to recognize more things. I'm not sure if it's the vision doing it or whatnot. Okay, it should turn onto its left lane here, as it is. Okay. Okay, and the on-ramp is the next light on the left. I am curious though, if it's running off some map data. The map data is pretty old. It's basically last year, week 48, which is almost the end of the year, which we're already approaching in 2021. Okay, let's see how it does this left turn. Okay, a little bit awkward. Now you need to make a right, because you can't go on this lane. Make a right, make a right. You're kind of, okay, you're just awkwardly stopped in the middle of the road. Let's send that in. That was awkward as hell. Okay, let's take a look. Yes, I am putting pressure on the steering wheel. It's a lot more aggressive than it was before when it just had regular autopilot. And look at that, the visuals are also changed for the freeway driving. Look at that, the visuals went away. Now it's back to normal. Okay. So it looks like this is just regular autopilot driving now. I do wonder when they're going to merge the stacks. That'll make things a lot easier, I feel, but I can just imagine the complexities of having to merge both of the autopilot highway driving and FSD street driving together into one. Jesus. About 2.2 miles from my exit. Let's go a little bit faster, shall we? Let's go to 75. The on-ramp was more aggressive though. And I'm not sure if that was FSD playing its play. I think it was because the initializations that have FSD on there were a lot more aggressive than it was normally with just regular autopilot. Autopilot at times just seems to want to go by slowly and then slowly speed up, while FSD was like, nope, we're going for it, and just guns it. Okay, so on to the speed limit of 65, 65. Variable I have. Actually seems to be a little bit better today, actually. Let's see what lane it decides to go on. It's being a lot smarter today, actually. I'm a little bit impressed. Okay. Alright, now it's basically going back to FSD. What do you decide to do? Okay, you're going to want to do 40 miles per hour. I can respect that. And we're in this little lane, so it's okay. Okay, 35. Really slowing down. And you're changing lanes in an actual turn. Why is that allowed? Isn't that dangerous? It should be. Okay. 40, okay. Speed limit's 45 though, so you're gonna go any faster or not? There you go, 50. Hey, I can go faster than 50 today. Woohoo! I can go 55. Normally for autopilot, it only allows you to go 5 miles above the actual speed limit, but it looks like FSD allows you to go faster than that. So you're slowing down for the... You completely slow down for the train tracks, even though there's no train coming. What the fuck was that about? I actually pressed the accelerator on that one. Well, let's go at 60 then. The actual regular flow rate of traffic, so folks don't get pissed off behind me, even though there should be no one behind me right now. One thing I am curious about though is when it gets to the house, given I have to buzz in through a gate, what's it going to do for the actual gate? I'm assuming I'll have to take over for that one, but I'll be curious though. based on my max. Okay, so it's calculating it based on the actual max. No, it's not actually. It said I was going to turn, and it didn't want to turn anymore. Okay, now you want to go into a faster lane. Okay. Not a bad turn, actually. Thing actually, when Rio Bravo hits chords, actually the right lane turns right. So I'm wondering if it may, obviously it's changed into the number 1 lane here, obviously because that truck was going slow when I was behind it. But I'm wondering if I would be in the lane all the way forward, if it actually would know to move to the number 1 lane, so I could actually continue going westbound instead of being forced to take chords northbound. Something of a future note for next time. Is basically where right lane turns right. So up ahead, there's always an issue with regular autopilot where when we get to 98th Street, I believe, or if it's, I'm sorry, I think it's 98th Street up ahead. I think it's 98th Street. It's one of the two. I'll point it out. It wants to always merge right. The lane I'm on basically keeps on going straight, but another lane on the right appears to turn right. And autopilot usually always wants to push itself to the right lane where I have to intervene and push it back out to the main lane. It's rare when it does it on its own, but it's awkward, really awkward, because it's like the car is halfway sticking out just and it goes back. So I'm curious to see how FSD handles that. Yeah, this light takes forever. All right, let's take a look. Okay, you are very going into the other lane. Yeah, let's send that in. Yeah, see, here is normally where it wants to always emerge right, but it looks like FSD took it well. But then again, I'm not sure if that's the case, given it has a car in front of it kind of guiding it, or, you know, at least giving it a reference point. And 98.19, I forget these street names. But yeah, it's usually, it's on this one, it's on Unser where it has that merge right issue. I always have an autopilot. No, you're not going to go into a fast lane when that's a turning lane, you dumbass. I'm surprised. I'm not sure why it wants to go into a faster lane when it's clearly marked as a turn lane. ATVs with no lights on them. That's what it's 70. It's up the hill anyway. And good job. Good job. That was not bad. Don't know why it's speed limit 25 here when technically there is no speed limit, but I'm assuming it's 40 or 45 or 35, but not 25. I think this is where I'll have to disengage it once it makes her right, because I have to scan my proxy card. So we'll see how that goes. Okay, there's a walker. Okay, I think I'm going to stop it. Oh, I braked a little too far. It's going to be upward. There we go. Oh, the light's still on. That's nice. Alright, so let's go past the gate and see what it does. Bump. 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 That wasn't me having to push the pedal, because I had one in the back. I had someone in the back of me. Yeah, that's about 25 miles per hour here. So at least it knows it has bumps, and I mentioned that before, but that's pretty cool. Let's go at 20. I don't know where it gets these speed limits from, but I know it's not 25 in here, that's for sure. And the bump. Okay, and notice the car was sticking out, so it moved. That's good. Big bump. Okay. More bumps. I'm curious if it's trying to pull in from me or not. I honestly don't know what's gonna happen. And all right, so that's basically it. And there's a package right in front there, but it should be fine because I'm not going to run over it. And there we are. Let's go forward. And that is FSD driving home. Concerning, yes, very concerning. The fact that they wanted to go into an actual bike lane. Hey, cool, it's still showing the red markers around me. Bye-bye.